Hey, how is everybody? It is day one of daily creative practice, and I'm super excited. We're going to give it just a minute for folks to join. We'll just hang out for a second. I just realized that I don't have an apron on. We're just going to wing it, I think. I don't want to get up. Yeah, that's okay. If you're here live, say hi so we can chat. I'm so excited for this week. This week really kicks off the just the live craziness for the rest of the year, and I could not be happier about it. Do you like my background? I just was looking at it. It's got my so hold on, something is in the way here. Let's see. I really want to see the chat. Okay. Dawn says, hey, the event link in Facebook says 6:15. I don't understand that because from my perspective, it doesn't. I will go look at it again in Facebook later. I don't know why that's happening, but it's 7 p.m. every day, Dawn. So I'm sorry. Yeah, mom says hers says 7. So I don't understand. I remember a long time ago, someone else had an issue where it showed a different time for them, and I don't get it. But just know that whatever your link says, it is 7 p.m. every day this week. Okay. So I'm sorry for that confusion, Dawn. That's frustrating. Hi, Carol. Thanks. I love the background too. It's fun. Tomorrow's Halloween. It's going to be fun. And, got to be a little festive. Stephanie's here. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Yay, Stephanie's here. Mom's here. Hi. Jackie's here. Hey, hi, Jackie. Okay, I'm wearing my winter coat because we have no heat. I woke up yesterday morning to no heat in our house, and we still have no heat, and we don't know when it's going to be on. We had a part break, and they have to order it, and so we just have to wait for them to say they have it, and then we can get heat again. So it's very chilly, so I'm wearing my winter coat. Hopefully I don't get any paint or spray on it. It'll be fine. Libby's here. Hey, Libby, how are you? Yay, I'm so excited that everyone's here. This is going to be a great week. We have so much stuff. Well, this week we have daily creative practice every night at 7 p.m. just for 15 minutes or so. Tonight is probably going to be a couple extra minutes just because it's the first night, and I want to make sure no one has questions or whatever. And I want to give you some little updates and sneaky peeks. And then we'll get going. I've got my timer ready to go. So for anyone that's never done this before, I'm going to explain it for you. But actually, let me do sneaky peeks first and just give you a recap of like what's coming for the rest of the year, really like super fast. And then we'll get started. I know that we need to hurry, and I want to respect everyone's time. So first, let's do advent calendars. I have some updates, and I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. And if you want to get an advent calendar, there's still some companies that have some left. And so I want you to be able to get one and follow along if you want to. So I did report recently that I got the Crafter's Companion advent calendar, this nice big baby right here. And I'm very excited. It's got lots of goodies in it. I don't know what they are, of course. So we're definitely doing Crafter's Companion advent calendar. I got notice a couple days ago that I will be getting the 2 Arteza 24-day advent calendars. So we're going to have the fine art and the crafty one. So I'm super excited about that. The crafty one is new this year for them, and it has so many different supplies in it. So I'm super excited. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. And if you still want to get an Arteza advent calendar, they have 2 12-day ones and 2 24-day ones, so they fit more budgets. And also, if you do want to get that and you wouldn't mind using my affiliate link, I would appreciate that so much. It helps me get a little bit of commission from the sale. It doesn't cost you anything extra, so that's amazing. Okay, so that's it. Okay, and then a sweet crafty person that I love so much that I got to see very recently got me the Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar. That's out of stock, and I was too late. So we are gonna have 4 advent calendars, you guys. Are you ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready for this. I'm so excited though. I can't wait. Jackie says, are you doing both? Yes, I'm doing 4. So I'm doing the Spellbinders Advent Calendar, the Crafter's Companion one, and 2 Arteza Advent Calendars. Are you kidding me? So here we go. And and I know some of you also got the Art by Marlene. If you ordered it from me, it should be shipping to me in the next few days. And as soon as I get it, I will ship it out to you. Okay. So lots of fun things going on, but that's in December. We've still got all of November to get through, and we have this week. So this week is daily creative practice. We're going to craft for 10 minutes every day. And I promise that, after today, it'll just be like, get on, do our 10 minutes, get off. But today, I just want to give you a couple little extra things. Robin says, I ordered Spellbinder today. Woohoo, got it on Simon Says. I didn't know Simon Says had it. Well, that's a great thing to know. I thought it was totally sold out. So thanks, Robin, for sharing that. That's awesome. So if you want Spellbinders one, I'm just going to tell you really quick. I'm pretty excited about it. I love Spellbinders art supplies, but it has dies, embossing folders, embellishments, stamps, and stencils. So pretty exciting. Lots of different stuff in there. It's a new one. I don't think they've done it before, so it could be fun. Anyway, we'll see. If you didn't see my last project from Sizzix, this perpetual calendar made with the Field Notes journal die, you should go check that video out. It's a really great die. It makes journals and stuff, but you can use it for lots of other things. So I just want to show you that. Okay, then next week starts Handmade for the Holidays. So every Tuesday night at 7 p.m., I'll be live, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll be live every Tuesday in November for Handmade for the Holidays. I will teach you how to make some different handmade thing each week, okay? Okay, so there's that. And then in December, of course, we start Advent. So yay, this is very exciting. And then this Saturday, there's something that's coming up that I'm not going to tell you about today. So let's get started for today. I took up enough time, almost 10 minutes. Before we go into today, does anyone have any questions about the daily creative practice? Okay, shoot me the question in the comments. Let me know. Dawn says, Jackie, I'm just doing the Art by Marlene this year. Very nice. Art by Marlene, just for anyone that wants to know, I think it's all stencils, and her stencils are fantastic. So that's going to be really fun, Dawn. I can't wait to see what you get. Okay, so if you have questions about daily creative practice or really anything, let me know right now in the comments. I'm going to go over the process for daily creative practice for those of you that are new. And then we'll get into it, okay? And even if you're watching the replay, if you have questions or you don't understand something or whatever, just type in #replay and ask me your question or tell me your comment so that I know it's from later on, and I'll watch out for those, okay? So here's what we do. Every day this week at 7 p.m. Eastern, we get on here and I set the timer. Here we go. I got my timer for 10 minutes, okay? And I will press go, and let me switch my screen so you can see my tabletop. Every day, the day before, I will give you the supply list that you need for the next day so that you can get it ready ahead of time and you're ready to go. Today, as I posted, we need some box board. So it could be a cracker box, cereal box. This is like protein bars. So you need, and it could be any size, shape, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you need a box board, a paintbrush, some black gesso, and 3 colors of art spray. Now, if you saw in the comments, if you didn't, it's okay, and you still have time to make a change if you need to. But I'm using all dilution spray here because they're water reactive after they're dry, and it's really important that you have dye-based ink spray or art spray that is water reactive after it's dry. Some of them are permanent when dry. So like you can't use Dina's gloss spray because that's acrylic and it's permanent when it dries. You can't, I don't think Seth Apter's Ink ones will work very well. So you can use Distress Spray Stain, you can use Dilutions ink spray, you can use Lindy's spray, stuff like that. Yeah, sometimes it moves a little bit, Dawn, the Ink, but it moves less. You can try it. You can try it, but I think that for the technique we're doing, it might be slightly less effective. So I'm just saying for optimal results. you want to use one of the ones I mentioned. But you could try your ice ink and see how it goes, and maybe it'll work just fine. Give it a whirl. Okay, let's see. Jackie says, I wasn't sure which one to do. I haven't purchased any yet. Really wanted the Art Almanac. Okay, so Jackie, let me address that really quick. The Art Almanac, when it goes on sale, it's for next year. And it's really just a book of individual pages of like art journaling ephemera or fodder kind of thing. It's not an advent calendar, just so you know. And the advent calendars tend to sell out fairly quickly. So I think you should decide which, if you want to participate and get an advent calendar, I think you should pick one soon and just get it, because you might miss out if you wait too much longer. I just want to make sure you know that, because I don't want you to be disappointed. But I'm still watching out for that Art Almanac, and I'll let you know if I see when it goes for sale. But that is for like that won't be, it will be for next year, for 2024. Just want to make clear about that. One of my sprays is the two-tone you sent us. Okay, I haven't actually played with that yet, so you can try it out. Okay. Yes, the art in the Art Almanac is amazing. Okay, so let's get started. Any more questions about anything, let me know. Ashley, no. Are you too late for a quick craft? You're not too late. If you want to participate, I listed the supply list. So every night this week, we're going to do 10 minutes of crafting, because I want to show people you can really make a project with just 10 minutes a day. Okay. Okay, good, Mom. So use that. So Ashley, if you want to follow along and do it with us, you need box boards. So it could be like a cracker or a cereal box, or anything like this. Just recycling material, but a little bit thicker, black gesso, some art sprays, and a paintbrush. If you want to just hang out and see what we're doing, that's fine too. Okay. All right. So is everybody ready? I've got this timer set for 10 minutes and we're going to go. So the point of this is, number one, to show you that you don't need to sit down and finish and do a project start to finish in one go, right? You can sit down and you can do a little bit, and then you can get up and, go do other things in your day, and then come back another time and sit down for a few minutes and do a little bit more. You don't have to do it all at once. And you really can create a really great creative practice for yourself, even if you're just doing it for 10 minutes a day. So I just want to help you sort of reframe your mindset and get into this flow, so that you feel like, oh yeah, I can do this, and I can just do little bits here and there. And by the end of this week, we're going to have a finished project, and it's going to be great. Okay. So I've got my box board. I've got my gesso. Is everybody ready? Let's go. All right. I've got my timer here, and go. So the first thing we're going to do is take our box board and our black gesso, and we're going to cover it. Just cover the box board completely. And it can be messy, it can be smooth, it can be textured, it doesn't matter. We just want to cover it. You want to cover it completely so that you don't have any of whatever's underneath showing through. So if you have a thinner black gesso and you need to do 2 coats, that's fine. Just work quickly and use your heat gun to dry it in between. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple minutes to just dry, or to just get the black gesso on your box board here. You could even just use chipboard. Like, I just want you to use something that's kind of free. I don't want you to use some fancy canvas or whatever, unless you want to. You absolutely can. But we're just making a fun little project and, keeping costs down here. Okay, so I've covered my whole thing. I've got some nice thick gesso. This is from the Crafters Workshop, black gesso. It's really nice. So here we go. We're all done. I'm all done. I didn't bring water down, so that's cool. So I'm just going to use a baby wipe. And once you've covered it and you're good to go, then you want to dry it, okay? It needs to be dry for the next step. And the next step is using those sprays, and then we're done for today. Okay, this is all we're doing for today. So we've got 8.5 minutes left. So take your time. I would say if we get to like 5 minutes or so, we'll be good to go. And I really have to remember to bring a bucket of water down with me next time. Okay, so I know nobody's going to be talking now, but if anybody has questions while we're doing this, please just speak up. Put it in the comments. There's no dumb questions. I want to hear all the questions. Yeah. Some days it's going to be like scrambling to get done in 10 minutes, and other days it's going to be maybe a little bit less than 10 minutes. And both of those are okay. I want to show you how much you can get done in a really short amount of time. Because, you know, part of this too is like, I struggle with this, have in the past and continue to sometimes, you know, and I'm just like, and you know, I would just be like, oh, I don't have time to make the whole thing, you know. This is, I am using this because I like, when I have smaller boards like this, I like to make journal covers out of them, and then I make signatures and sew them in the middle because it has a built-in spine and everything. It's just like ready to go, and it's kind of amazing. So that's what I'm going to make this into. But, you know, if I thought, oh, I have to sit down right now and make the whole journal like that, sometimes that just feels daunting, or like I just literally don't have time to spend that much time on it. So if I just make the cover this week, and then maybe I find some fun junk journal papers and I make a signature another week, and then maybe I start to, you know, find some other stuff and start decorating it another week. It doesn't have to all be done at once. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna have to take that upstairs to clean it, but we're good enough for now. I gotta dry this. And I am kind of, oh, your black gesso dried so much faster than clear. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, it also depends on the thickness of the gesso and the brands. Like all of that stuff matters. And, you know, how warm or cool it is in your house, or what area of the world you live in, all that stuff. Did you gesso the outside or underside? I did not. I only gessoed the top. You can see the inside is still like that. I don't know what I'm going to do inside. I might cover it with paper since it's going to be a journal. So for this project this week, I'm just doing the top layer. But it depends. I'm going to use my heat gun. Hopefully you can still hear me. It depends on what you're going to use it for, you know. If it's something that you want to see both sides of it when you're done, then gesso both sides. You just might have to go through this process twice. You know, it just depends. Just make sure your gesso is nice and dry before you know, and let me know when your gesso is dry, so I know everybody's ready to move on to the next step. Sorry if this is loud and you can't hear me very well. I'll repeat myself in a minute. Okay, it's still drying a little bit, but I thought of something else I need to tell you. So I created a class portal for this daily creative practice, just so you would have a place to be able to go back to this over and over again, so that once, you know, once we're done with this week, if you're like, oh, I really want to do that again, or I want to use the same process, but like maybe do something a little different, but remember how to break it down into steps, that kind of thing. I want you to have easy, quick access to this, to all of these videos. So I made a class portal on my website. And if you're in one of my other clubs or whatever, or have been before, then you kind of will probably understand how to get to it. You'd go to programs on my website, and you'll see daily creative practice, and you just ask to join it. It's totally free, and you have access to it forever. So you'll have access to these videos and supply lists forever. So to do that, I put a link in Cassandra Louise Facebook page that takes you to a way to sign up to get into that. Okay, so you just have to sign up for it, enter your name and your email, and then it will take you to the page to sign up for the free class portal, and then you'll have access to it forever. You can watch these videos as much as you want. So please go do that if that's something that you're interested in. Okay. Okay. Dawn is done. Anyone else still, okay. How about, I'll put it this way. Anybody need more time drying their gesso before we move on to the last step? We've got about 3 minutes left, which is still plenty of time. So don't freak out. I just want to make sure we're all moving at the same pace. So if you need more time, let me know right now. I'm going to dry this just a tiny bit more. Take this heat gun upstairs and warm my hands with it. Okay, I think we're all there. If you're not there, it's okay. You can still catch up. But what we're gonna do next, we've got a little over 2 minutes left. I want to keep us on track, okay? Because we're stopping at 10 minutes no matter what. So, all right, for the next step, you have 2 or 3 colors, okay? 2 or 3 is fine. I would try to keep them in the same color family. So these are, well, I do have a warm here, but colors that aren't going to make mud. Okay. Try not to use, like, use cool or warm colors. I don't want to get into explaining it too much because I'll take too much time. And what you're going to do is just you're just going to spray with those 3 colors. This is why I'm telling you warm or cool, and keep it on one side of the eye. Uh-oh, this is not going to spray for me. Keep it on one side of the aisle there. So if you're doing warm colors, you want red, yellow, orange. If you're doing cool colors, you want blue, green. I need a brush. Blue, green. You could use yellow with that. You could even do purple or something like that. Just make sure they're colors that are going to go together pretty nicely and not make mud is all. Whoops. Okay. My sprayer's not working. You should be spraying this. Don't do what I'm doing. Okay, I need a little bit over here. I don't know how my sprayer got clogged because this is just dye ink, but whatever, it's fine. All right, what do we have? We have less than a minute, so you should be spraying your board. And when you're doing it, you just want to make sure that the whole thing is covered with spray. I don't care what color or how much of it. If you do want to do just one color all over, that's okay. All right, whatever floats your boat, just do it. But get it done. You've got about 25 seconds left. All right. Do you see how quickly 10 minutes goes by? Just make sure your whole board is covered, okay? And then let me know when you're done. All right. Mine's going to be super. Okay. So now you're like, Cassie, what is this? Oh, the timer. The timer went off. Here we are. All done. Okay, done for today. So put your things down. If you need to finish up, you can definitely finish up, but I would say try to be done. Just don't overthink it. And you're probably saying, like, what the heck? What is going on here? This doesn't look like anything. I can't even see my spray. Just trust the process and know that all will be revealed in due time. Okay. So we're going to just leave this stuff where it is and let it sit and dry naturally overnight. Don't use your heat gun on it or anything. Just let it dry. And tomorrow we'll come and do some more work on it. And it's going to be amazing. Okay, here we go. So did everybody get done? Let me know in the comments if you finished in time. Tomorrow, I think it's going to take less than 10 minutes, okay? Because we really only have one thing to do tomorrow, but it's going to be super fun and awesome. So like I said, sometimes it'll be a little under 10 minutes and sometimes you're like scrambling to try to finish, and it's okay. Okay, fun. Yay. Okay, so I know this is just like the beginning and you want to keep going. I do anyway, but I also know that we need to just let it sit and do its thing. And tomorrow we'll come back and do more. Okay, so I went way over. So tomorrow I promise will be fast. And this was really fun. I'm excited to be with you guys all week and to do this really fun project. I'm excited for daily creative practice and for Advent and for Handmade for the Holidays and all the things. So, yay, we're going to be spending so much time together. You're going to be real sick of me. I promise. But I love you guys, and I hope you have a good night and stay warm and be safe. And we'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time, all week long. All right. Good night. Oh, Libby said, I love my mystery boxes. Thanks so much. You're very welcome. I'm glad you love them. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. Good night, everybody. Bye.